get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Badgley now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Blue 58! Mike 58, right there. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
A good pick up there, 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Showing it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Wide. Get wide.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends. They're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Back. Watch the edge. Back north.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Out. Back north. Jump out. Go. Check Mike 57. Check Mike 57. And keep it.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Mike's 57.
Now Jones. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber. 57's Mike. Mike 57. It's coming this way. Get 300. Get 300. 250. Watch out.
That's complete right around the 8. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
49. 43 again.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, 70 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
These two teams all tied after one. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 37. Check 37.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
The was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it. Good play. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rodgers now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. High throw, but he makes the catch. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Over.
To throw is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's Rodgers to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, it's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
12. Mike's 50. Pick it up.
From the gun, Rivers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
To try again after the sack. Rivers under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Nice play, 89.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the Chargers punter now. Trevor Davis deep for Green Bay. This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there's still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
30-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Cut. Check. Check out.
Now Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Rodgers now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get 300. Get 300.
58 to Mike.
Now Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Let's get some penetration. Kill.
Plant.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Rip left.
Hey, Mike.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, take 26. Hey, zoom.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Watch the screen. Watch the safety screen. Bang.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
24 is the mic.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers, backward pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Alpha! White! Undercut! Hey, echo!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think. Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. He's actually utilized more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, Rocket!
Check the backer.
To throw, Rivers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 35-yard line.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here we go again.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Hey, Zero! Spawn!
3rd and long for Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went 4 on 4, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers got a man. That's Allison. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. It's caught, Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Tight dog, tight dog.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
88. Hey, we got four down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 81 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Darnell Savage on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Black 15! Left to right. Keep it skinny. Check Mike 15. Mike is a 15. Check Mike 15. 5.
On play action, Rivers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch number 5. Watch number 5.
49. Check 49. Check 3.
The first throw here for the backup, Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Davis now to return it. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think in this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they're going to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You got tight right there.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Hey, here we go.
Hey, Delta.
58, boy. 58. 58 to Mike. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Go to 50.
Hey, 58 is to Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Check, 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 check.
Hey, orbit.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after winning last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 19-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Rivers hands off to Eckler. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
I got you. I got you.
Taylor running the option left. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Going on the ground with Eckler. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Here's Taylor. On the move. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen, the intended receiver.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, let's get this.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second down. Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Check. Lucky. Hey, we are going.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches.
First down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 38 line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Packers on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is third down and 12.
58, it's Mike. Back north. Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
To throw is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Green 18. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Over. We can get it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Jump out.
57 to Mike. Oh, Colonel.
Green 18.
Rodgers to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far.
I'm going to go load it.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Hey, Delta!
Now the first throw in overtime for Rivers. They'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Here is Eckler. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. It's Eckler again. And now look at him go. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a